One of the great motivations that I had in coming into SBA was my love for business, my love for small business, recognizing the fact that it's small business in this country that built this country. And really, it will be the success of small business in this country that will sustain it. And so I'm optimistic. May I just give you one reason why? When you consider the activity that we in SBA have, the demands that we have for our programs, I think this in itself is indicative of the health and strength of small business. We can't take care of the demand we have. So we must endorse and solicit the help from communities up and down the line to help us fill part of that great demand that today exists in the small business community. And this to me is very healthy. When you think of drought, certainly economically, you have as much of a disaster as you have when somebody's home is blown down from a tornado, because it's economic in nature. And yet, I think the only one that can make this decision is the president. There are certain functions of government that come into play when the president says this is a disaster. One of them, of course, is the Office of Emergency Preparedness, where there are actual federal funds made available on a grant basis. And then there's our program. We have no grants as such, but we have the availability of making loans under those conditions, which are disaster type loans. Excuse me. Which are disaster type loans. But until such time as the presidential declaration is made, we function within the framework of our present program.
I'm a veteran, and I think that already the unemployment rate of the veterans in America is higher than that of the current national status, and that the supposition by all people that these veterans are in contention with all the veterans is just going to deteriorate it even more.
From your experience, how long did it look to you that they had been in the water before they were found?
I'd say approximately a week.
Were there any personal effects found around them that might indicate that they were robbed or assaulted or anything?
No, there wasn't there at the place. There was not. We found a few odds and ends up close to where we think there was a car parked at one time.
Did you find anything to indicate that they might have been killed there at the tank?
No, we didn't find any indication they'd been killed at the tank.
Increasing the franchise tax by $1.25 per thousand, this adds 75 cents to what was in the House bill. But it does bring in $100 million, and that was put in to answer the criticism of some people saying that it was all consumer-oriented. This does put it on business. And I might add that when this tax bill, should it be adopted, there would be an impact on business. About 40% of the total revenue would come from business. And this is, according to the statistics that I have, is one of the highest business taxes in the entire United States. Of course, that's subject to debate, and I'm sure that there will be an amendment offered on the floor of the Senate to add a corporation income tax.
Because there are only 1,000 of them and 10,000 over the nation, whereas we're 2.5 million.
I'm a veteran, a Vietnam veteran. My name's John McCann. I served with the Marine Corps. I feel that it was wrong for the veterans against the war in Vietnam to display themselves in a manner that would prejudice the honorable service we rendered our country. I feel that for them to depreciate our value by throwing away medals indicates to me that they didn't have to work for those as hard as most of us did.
And you, sir?
I'm Fred Gonzales, and served in the Marine Corps. I feel that it was a small minority of 2.5 million veterans that served in Vietnam, and that the majority of the veterans are proud of the job that their country sent them to do and the job that they did do.